so sweaty. I'm not even doing anything. I'm sitting in an air-conditioned home and I'm just drenched. Am I anxious? Am I nervous? No, I'm excited. And you should be too. Welcome to my channel. I can't be the only person that has noticed how many people are struggling and suffering right now. For external reasons or internal reasons, it just seems like people are not doing well. And this is exactly why I decided to make this channel, to help people feel better and do better. My name is Donovan, but you can call me Donofriend. Donofriend is your friend. I think this is like the politicians. This is what they do. But I'm not a politician. I have a goal of being a public teacher. Not a public school teacher. Been there, done that, hated it, suffered. I want to be a truly public teacher. And what that means is a teacher that you choose to learn from. When I think about education, we are not often given an opportunity to pick who we learn from. But can you imagine, especially as a teenager, if you could pick the teachers that you wanted to learn from? If I had to pick 3 teachers, the first one would be Mrs. Puff, because I don't think I'm a great driver. The second teacher would probably have to be Mabel from Gravity Falls, because my gosh, I need somebody to teach me how to be positive. Wait, no, that's what I do. I am so positive, and you will be too. For my third teacher, I would pick Post Malone. I don't want to talk about it, and I don't need to justify it. That's who I would pick. That's who I want to learn from. So it might not seem like a big deal to pick the people that you learn from, but it is super important, because when you pick and choose who you learn from and what you want to learn, it immediately builds more motivation. Just think about it. In school, if you are told to take a class that you don't really care about and you have a teacher that you're maybe not super fond of, how much motivation do you feel to do your best in that class? And so YouTube is great, because YouTube has so many people teaching you so many helpful and interesting things. But my goal is to create a space where you can learn. But the first step is that you have to choose to be here. One of the things that I work with people on is self-determination, which means building determination in yourself. And one of the steps of that is by you taking ownership of it. And so by choosing to be here, choosing to learn from me, choosing to do the work, you are already building self-determination. And that is dope, because we need, and by we, I mean I and you and other people, we need determination. Life is tough right now, right? Life is pretty tough. And if you're a young person, I imagine that it's even tougher, because you don't get a lot of say, you don't get a lot of choice, and there are a lot of adults in the world who love to talk down to young people. I am a youth advocate. It has taken me so many years to figure out what to call myself. I've taught in positive youth development programs, I've taught in summer camps, after school programs, I used to teach gymnastics, I taught acting, I taught drones, I taught public speaking, I worked in a school, but recently, golly, that is a lot of stuff. All of my work has revolved around helping young people grow. That's what I'm super passionate about. But in the past 5 years, my work has really shifted. As I've traveled across the country and worked with different kids, I started asking them about what they were going through, and more importantly, what they needed to learn, what they wanted to learn. And a lot of kids started talking to me about skills that impact their mental health, that impact the way that they feel. And this is huge. This is important to me, because from the day I started working with young people, I picked up on the fact that when you feel better, you can do better. This work is being gate kept, which means the adults in charge, if they're not teaching you this stuff or they're not giving you opportunities to learn it, you're probably not going to hear about this stuff, which is such a shame, because look at all the adults running around who are clearly not doing well. You can tell by the way that they treat other people. You can tell by the way they treat themselves. You can tell that they are living in fear. They're trying to protect themselves, which is like the complete opposite of what helps us grow. We got to be uncomfortable to grow, but also we have to know know how to take care of ourselves. I can't promise that bad things won't happen to you. I won't promise that, but I will promise that if you use these skills, if you use this space to learn and grow yourself with us, that you will be prepared. You'll be prepared to handle the tough stuff. You'll be prepared to learn from the tough stuff, to make the most out of your life. And that's what I genuinely want for you. In the time that I've been talking, my forehead stopped sweating, and that's also a sign. That's a sign from the universe that I'm doing it right. I don't know what this like little shoulder thing, this little shoulder pop and like thing that I'm doing. I promise also that I might stop doing that. I don't like lying. Now, I want to be clear about this because sometimes I watch these well-being people and they're like, you just need to be positive. You just need to breathe. You just need to do gratitude and your life will be perfect. I can't stand that. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, think that that is such a useless approach because life is good and life is bad. There's struggling, there's suffering, there's victories, there's good moments, there's high moments, there's low moments. It's all a part of life. And if we just pretend like we don't ever have to go through tough things, we're really pushing down opportunities for us to learn about ourselves, for us to grow, for us to evolve, for us to get the support we need. And so I like to come from this at with a realistic mindset that life is tough, but you are tougher. I'm really sorry I did that. I want people from all sorts of places to have access to this whenever they want. The main reason that I'm putting this on YouTube is I want it to be accessible. I don't want adults to gatekeep this. I don't want you to have to pay for it. I don't want you to have to wait until an adult says it's time to learn the skill because you might not get that opportunity. But here, you don't have to pay. You get to just be here, you get to learn, you get to watch, you get to engage, you get to do the work. You don't have to pay anything. You just get to be in this space and learn. I'm grateful that you're here. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is my promise, this is my commitment to you. I'm gonna be releasing 2 videos a week. The first video will always be a skill-related video. The second video will always be a storytelling video. I love telling stories, and also I think stories are great ways for us to learn. And so subscribe, hang out, be a part of this community, and most importantly, take care of yourself. Literally been sitting here for 10 minutes to prepare for this video, and the entire time I've just been waiting for my forehead to stop sweating, and it has not. And so this to me feels like a sign from the universe that even when you don't feel ready, it's time to get to work. I don't know why I laugh like that.